Next, Mizzou faces Auburn, while Konzo Martin remembers facing down cancer. And we go inside the world of athletic performance coach Nicodemus Christopher on This Week in Mizzou Basketball.
Jammed down by Jonte.
Oh my goodness! Hello, ESPN.
That's what he does, Mike.
He unloads a three. He got it again!
Bang! He's on fire! Brett Brown scoops it to Barnett. He tomahawked it!
He's a designated shooter.
That's awesome, baby, with a cup on the leg! Mr. Tillman is on the scene!
Jammed down by Jeremiah!
This Week in Mizzou Basketball is brought to you by Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. Papa John's, when the Tigers play, you save. Use promo code Mizzou50 on Mizzou basketball game days for 50% off your regular menu price order at papajohns.com. And Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs. This segment of This Week in Mizzou Basketball is presented by Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life, we're your shield, we're your shelter. The two halves of Mizzou's matchup with Auburn felt almost like two different games. Runs by each team defined the action in the first half, as the two sets of Tigers traded blows.
Inside of Mizzou Arena on Norm Stewart's court, and isn't it appropriate that tonight the Tigers are at home? It is Coaches versus Cancer, a program that helped founded by the legendary former Missouri coach Norm Stewart. Left wing Barnett, catch and shoot three for the lead. Bang! Missouri leads at 3-2.
Jordan needed that. The rough outing at A&M. No Tiger got in double figures in College Station.
They're 0 for 5. Quick move, Kevin Puryear, and he banks it in. Back-to-back buckets for Mizzou. Spencer is Auburn's biggest player at 6'8". Here's Jordan Geis. Wow, Missouri suddenly red hot.
Jordan Geis got a great look, and his teammate Cassius Robertson lets out a holler as the Tigers now 8 quick points here after a slow start.
Throws it outside between the circles, caught on the logo by Barnett, left wing for Phillips. Drives, bounce it right wing Barnett, catch and shoot three. Made it! Nice feed from Phillips, Missouri down by 2.
It's a big step toward getting the offense started, the reemergence of Jordan Barnett.
Phillips comes into the front court, guarded by Harper. Right side Barnett, catch and shoot three for the lead. Bang, he's made 3.
I think Auburn would guard him, but they didn't get out on him. Dunbar left him way too much space, and 3 threes for Jordan.
Jordan Barnett. Again, he's feeling it tonight.
That's a heat check, and I love it. When you've made your last 3, why not let it fly?
He has had some big nights this year, especially in this building.
Porter retrieves it, right corner, Geis to 3. Made it!
Boy, when Jordan can hit those outside shots, he adds so much to this team. That time, Tigers got a lucky bounce, and he cashed in.
Always must be careful around the ball with him. Geis coming off the screen. Drops it in. Solid first half for Geis. He's got 8. He averages 7.
Dunbar, top of the key, flip it to Brown, knocked away, picked up by Phillips. Phillips on the right side, chased by Harper, bounce it left side, Robertson to the rim. He tomahawked it.
Yes, he did. We've not seen Cassius show that much, but he got up over the cylinder to jam it down, and now some noise in this arena.
To the left elbow, top of the key, Porter, open 3, launches, banks it home.
And he turns and smiles at the bench. Maybe that's something that can get Jonte going. He struggled to score the last couple of games.
Harper starts at the 9. Picks up his dribble. Deshaun Murray trying to make it happen with 3. A finger roll falls out, and Geis will hold it. 41-36 are scored to break. Wow.
Right side of the key, inside the arc, scoop it right wing Barnett, deep 3. Bang! He's on fire.
He's been unbelievable. 19 points, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists.
Left side of the key, Porter looks left wing now. Robertson behind a Porter pick, left side of the key, 3 ball off the bounce is good. Missouri's down by 1.
Well, the 2 gunners are going now. Barnett and Robertson have it going at just the right time.
Bruce Pearl takes a timeout. Missouri scored 8 straight.
But an 18-2 Auburn run midway through the second half decided the game. and left Mizzou looking for answers.
Do what we do in practice, get better. If you lose another one, what do you learn from it? That's part of it. That just, you're growing, you learn as a team. It goes to the territory. We have to win as a team. It's a process.
Next, Mizzou's head coach on the meaning of suits and sneakers as the Tigers fight for coaches versus cancer when This Week in Mizzou basketball continues. Mizzou Athletics would like to thank our premier partners, MU Healthcare and Shelter Insurance.
Sir Jeremy, you are a true friend of the crown. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. Madam Susan, you are an even truer friend of the crown. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. What is that?
This is a spiced honey mead wine that I have really been into lately.
Please follow Sir Brad. He's going to give you a private tour of the Pit of Misery.
I'm sorry, what?
Pit of Misery. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Here's to the friends you can always count on. Make all the right moves in the brand new Nissan Rogue Sport. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility Technologies, like automatic emergency braking that can help you stop safely. Automatic emergency braking now on the Nissan Rogue family. Save up to $10,260 on select models or get 0% for up to 72 months on 13 models. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
A lottery ticket is so much more than a piece of paper. It's wonder, opportunity, dreams. And not just for players. 100% of the profits from every Missouri lottery ticket you play goes back to schools, teachers, and students. Play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
$32.75. Tiger fan? How'd you guess?
Whoa. Show the world your true colors with Tiger Checking from Central Bank.
This Week in Mizzou basketball is presented by University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. When Konzo Martin walked onto the court to face Auburn, the shoes on his feet reminded him of the biggest battle he's ever faced. Participating in the annual Suits and Sneakers event to raise money and awareness for Coaches versus Cancer, Martin couldn't help but think of his own fight against that dreaded disease.
Well, obviously it's for a great cause when you're talking about Coaches versus Cancer. One that's dear to me because I was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma back in November of '97. So sometimes tough to talk about just because of what I've been through, but I know we have to support it. It's a great cause. It benefits a lot of people.
Throughout his coaching career, Martin has never forgotten those who helped him win his fight against cancer through treatment and support.
Without the support, I don't know if I'm sitting here to this day. And I think it's ultimately it's God's plan and whatever happens. But some people, lost their lives because we didn't have the financial support years ago. We have to fight it, and it's not an easy fight. The more money we can raise, the better we're educated about it, the better we are as people, because it affects everybody.
And Mizzou's head coach, plying his craft at the same school where Coaches vs. Cancer began, with Norm Stewart's original three-point attack, gives whatever he can of himself to continue the fight.
I feel good to be a part of it, to be able to talk about it to this day. You know, if you're talking about my last treatment was April the 20th of 1998, and I'm still standing. So this week, the value of giving back or supporting cancer, which is something that affects us all.
Next, we dive into the world of strength and conditioning with Nicodemus Christopher when This Week in Mizzou Basketball continues.
When was the last time you looked at Central Bank? Really looked at what's possible with a bank who thinks big but feels local, and who can help you turn what's possible into what's real. Central Bank, strong roots, endless possibilities.
Dilly dilly.
Greg, you're alive. Where'd you go?
Get beer.
Wait, so you escaped the pit of misery and you came back?
Yeah, with Bud Light.
That is the dumbest thing that I
Oh,
ever...
shut up, Doug.
Yeah, shut up, Doug. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. So, what'd I miss?
Kevin cried.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
Your pet has unique traits. Is your pet's food designed to address them? Try My Plan by Purina Pro Plan. Tell us about your dog or cat's traits and preferences. My Plan considers factors like age, appetite, and body condition. You'll get our expert recommendation on the best Purina Pro Plan formula for your pet. Try it now. Create your plan today and get a valuable offer.
Make all the right moves in the brand new Nissan Rogue Sport. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility Technologies, like automatic emergency braking that can help you stop safely. Automatic emergency braking now on the Nissan Rogue family. Save up to $10,260 on select models or get 0% for up to 72 months on 13 models. Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball Spotlight is presented by Edward Jones, making sense of investing. For Nicodemus Christopher, being a strength coach was not the original plan.
Funny enough, you'll hear me mention my brother a lot. My brother, who's the strength and conditioning at Pitt. You know, he's the older brother, I'm the younger brother, so I kind of follow in his ways.
Less than a year apart in age, they attended college together. And when Gary Christopher switched from pre-med and got into weights, Nicodemus followed. It's even where he got his signature look.
He challenged me, like, you're not getting dreads, that's not who you are. And then as a challenge to him, I started to grow them out, and then I fell in love with them. And then at this point, my wife, she doesn't want me to cut them, so I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon. Let's go.
But that's just the surface. Nicodemus Christopher got more than his hairstyle from his brother.
He'll ask the hard questions, and that right there pushes me as a strength coach to get better. Arms up, bodies up, go to your left, get warm. I think the most important thing is for these guys to understand efficient movement. You know, when they're on the court, when they're in the weight room, our goal is to help them move as efficiently as possible. Let's be athletic, come on.
His goals for Mizzou men's basketball players go beyond weights and conditioning.
You have to figure out what makes each individual tick. I think it's important to get down to the athlete's level and understand where they're coming from, understanding the whys, the hows, the whats behind what they do, and meeting them there and then helping them take those steps forward day by day. Forwards, backwards, quick feet, then sprint, ready, good, go!
His brother initially inspired him, but when it comes to philosophy, Konzo Martin is Nicodemus Christopher's North Star. The two met when both were on staff at Purdue. Then Nicodemus joined Martin as his strength coach at Tennessee in 2014. They've been together ever since, and Christopher's unique ability to prepare athletes for the rigors of the Konzo Martin system is a big reason why.
You know, it's one thing to push, and then it's another thing to be pushed to Konzo Martin's level. Hey, let's go hard today, 100% effort, all right? Part of our relationship is Coach Martin is the one who really showed me how to push these guys out of love, to love them, to care for them, but because you love them and care for them and want the best for them, you're gonna push them. This is our starting point. I want you to go as hard as you can so I can see what you really need to work on, okay? Coach wants these guys to have confidence in themselves, you know, so a part of that is, you know, sometimes you have to take a couple stumbles and a couple falls and realize, hey, I can get back up.
And that's why strength and conditioning and what Nicodemus Christopher does are so important to Mizzou basketball. Toughness is at the core of Konzo Martin's program, and this is where toughness begins.
Shoot, there's no better place to develop that than in the weight room. Go as hard as you can on every single drill. Then during conditioning where you're driving them and it's like, hey, that's your brother right there. You can pick him up or we can keep going. You know, putting them in situations to where they have to lean on each other.
Which translates directly to moments of adversity on the basketball court.
Because they understand that the more that I push them, the more that they realize that they can fight through fatigue.
Which leads these young men directly into the rest of their lives, whether basketball is involved or not.
That's the reason why I do it. You know what I mean? It's to have an impact on those guys like that, for them to see the success, for them to see the transfer from the hard work in the weight room or on the hill, for them to see that transfer onto the court, and even bigger for them to see that transfer onto life. I try to give all that I have to the guys every single day. You know, when I go home at night, I don't have anything left, you know, because I've given all of myself to them on a day-to-day basis. You genuinely have to care about these guys, and it can't be for show. You have to give of yourself to them, and they'll thank you for that later. Together we attack on three. 1, 2, 3, together!
Shop the Tiger Team Store, the official store of Mizzou Athletics. The Tiger Team Store has the largest selection of official Mizzou gear for every fan. Visit the Tiger Team Store's many locations on game day or every day and online at tigerteamstore.com.
Your pet has unique traits. Is your pet's food designed to address them? Try My Plan by Purina Pro Plan. Tell us about your dog or cat's traits and preferences. My Plan considers factors like age, appetite, and body condition. You'll get our expert recommendation on the best Purina Pro Plan formula for your pet. Try it now. Create your plan today and get a valuable offer.
A lottery ticket is so much more than a piece of paper. It's hope for a better tomorrow. And not just for players. 100% of the profits from every ticket helps fund public education programs like A+ scholarships to Missouri colleges. Play it forward with the Missouri Lottery.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball Flashback is presented by your local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent. Visit trustedchoice.com to find an agent in your area. Mizzou and Kansas, number 1 versus number 2 in the old Big 8 Conference. Did it get any better than that? It was February of 1990, and the two storied rivals met 1 month earlier in Columbia as numbers 1 and 4. The Tigers picking up the victory that day. Mizzou wanted another win and the nation's number 1 ranking that would come with it, so leading scorer Anthony Peeler went to work in Allen Fieldhouse.
Peeler, strong to the hoop.
You talk about the great Souths in America. You have to put the name Peeler now with those big plays. One-on-one, he's sensational. He's
Peeler on the spin, kisses it off the glass.
He's awesome. Ask Johnny Orr. He had 42 against Iowa State in a 2-point win.
The game settled into a tight battle, with KU leading much of the way in the first half, but not by much, as the Tigers stayed close the entire time.
Inside, great give, and the easy hoop by Coward.
Little simple give and go, cuts without the ball.
Missouri with a good job of transition. Owen Brown is left alone. He feeds inside, one too many passes.
Bad pass.
And McIntyre will get the free
and
one.
Look at the legs on this guy. McIntyre, little slam jam bam.
Smith again, all of a sudden 6 points. Peeler just inside the three-point line, buries it. That's 8 points for him.
Oh, he loves this. He wants to put showtime right here.
And Missouri takes the lead with 2 minutes left in this first half.
And in a star-studded matchup of 1 versus 2, it was Mizzou's John McIntyre who at times stole the show.
McIntyre has to hustle to retrieve it, just pulls up and buries the three.
McIntyre flared. He ran a flare move. He ran to the three-point line. Peeler found it.
McIntyre deep in the corner, moves out behind the three-point line in Kansas.
What an intelligent play. Don't go away, people. This is going to go down to the finish.
Peeler with the left-handed dribble, backs it over Callaway, kisses it off the glass.
Hey, we're seeing a young mini version of a left-handed Michael Jordan.
As Kansas struggled shooting the ball, Mizzou built a pair of double-digit leads in the second half as the rivalry lived up to its heated billing.
You can't let them swing it side to side.
McIntyre comes away with a steal. Callaway works against him, and he sends him into the standard.
And look at Norm Stewart. He's begging and pleading and crying. Come on, give me the intentional.
McIntyre, he'll go for three. Warren on the follow, reverses the turnaround and gets it.
But the Jayhawks eventually found their way. Kansas tied the game with 5.5 minutes to play, and it was on.
Are they playing defense? They have really picked it up on the defensive end.
Jump shot, not there. Tip inside and the follow.
Anthony Peeler
on the floor. Tigers get it back.
They come up with the loose ball. Oh, they missed them. Should have had a little earlier. Button still got away with it. Button with the slash to the goal. They're going to try to get somebody free on that perimeter. Pritchard's one guy. Even though he's not shooting well, you like him to shoot it. Yes, sir. You like him to shoot it.
2-point game.
But the Tigers, who shot free throws well all night long, iced the game at the line.
Peeler tonight, 20 points, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, has 6 rebounds and 6 assists.
Peeler finished with 22 points, 11 for Doug Smith. Nathan Bunton chipped in with 16, and McIntyre had 15, as the Tigers defeated the Jayhawks 77-71, sweeping a pair of top 5 matchups between the two bitter rivals in the winter of 1990.
They came in here and they wanted to win the ball game, because a lot of people said they couldn't. You know, and that's a pretty good challenge.
It's celebration time in Columbia, Missouri.
This segment of This Week in Mizzou Basketball is presented by Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. Mizzou is in uncharted territory. The Tigers have lost back-to-back games for the first time all season, but as they head to Mississippi State, head coach Conzo Martin calls upon a renewed commitment to defense.
And I've said it to our guys all season long, we have to defend, because I don't think we have enough offensively to take days off on defense. And you have to be able to play at a high level whether or not the shot is falling. I think that's the area we got to continue to grow and get better at. And we got to continue to work to score the ball around the rim. Defending, rebounding, and playing as hard as you can play, and playing together from start to finish, whether the shot is falling or not. But my job is to do my job, help the guys the best I can, and then we move forward from there.
This Week in Mizzou Basketball was presented by Shelter Insurance for your auto, home, and life. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Bud Light, famous among friends and proud friend of the Missouri Tigers. University of Missouri Healthcare, Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, where yes finds a way. And Purina Pro Plan, nutrition that performs.